Alright guys, we have another video from Mr. Caveman that's collecting dark matter in the caves. Previously, we have found out that we have been lied to this whole time. How wait is just people being ignorant and they don't give a fuck. In other words, they don't give a fuck every day, and influencers have to lie every day. So it's like, do you care about this thing? Oh, what if I twist it like that? What if I show it like that? Oh, now I'm getting more views. So you have to twist it and turn it into a lie that attracts as most people as possible. All right, if you're an influencer, especially on Twitter, in a shithole that he's technically promoting and saying that, oh, you use Twitter? There's a lot of propaganda in here. Let's keep using Twitter, though. I'm not against that, but I'm gonna show you that there's propaganda. You probably never knew. What the fuck, bro? It's always propaganda. Everything anyone says on Twitter technically is propaganda because there's no proof of work behind anything they say. You can say a few lines, but if those few lines become viral sensation, it only became a viral sensation because it's good propaganda material. It's a good thing to propagate into society with just a few lines. You can change minds. What? Who cares, bro? You don't have to spend 1 hour explaining this garbage to me. Don't have to do that. Black propaganda.
Yeah, should be.
Black propaganda is when you roleplay as the other side and you try to infiltrate them and spread vicious ideas as if you're part of that group. It doesn't happen, bro. People check, oh, you have 10 followers. I don't care. Unless Twitter works in some mysterious ways. But now you have to pay for Twitter. Bro, you didn't mention that part. I don't get it, bro. Also, he has to lay down, most importantly, what social media is he talking about to begin with. Because again, 80% of this shit is Twitter, and then the rest are like articles. And it's like, I don't care, bro. I don't care about neither. I don't use neither. I use TikTok sometimes. TikTok is getting banned. You should cry about that. You should be fucking crying about that. Then I can actually sympathize. I think I lost a subscriber because of this little shit. Or I just woke up a subscriber. I don't care. My relationship with people is always on a fuck you level. Alright? I don't care. You don't have an opinion. You just have a bunch of feelings. This is how I usually react to most people. You just have feelings, bro. Fix your stupid feelings. Once you start generating opinions, you can start talking to me. But same goes with this caveman right there. He's now trying to generate opinions. He looks pretty old to me. He should be able to do that. He should be able to control his feelings. I don't think he can. But I don't think he's wrong with society collapsing potentially. Or just asking the question. That's pretty cute. Also, he has chapters, guys. Chapters. Are we dying less and living longer? Yeah, you have to define what life is, unfortunately. But I'll answer your questions before you even start dissecting the problem. Hopefully he has a conclusion. The reality is we're living in apocalyptic times where things that we had kind of worked for a long time, but everything has to change now, and people don't like changing. And that's what has to collapse, is the part of society that doesn't want change, that doesn't want to admit that their narrative is old school and not working anymore. That the way influencers become influencers doesn't work anymore. Alright? Everything has to change, basically. Technically, TikTok has been teaching us a better way to look at the world, of how things supposed to operate, and YouTube and Facebook adopted the model in a shitty way. Terrible implementation. Like now I look into Instagram and it's like half of the posts I can't click on. I don't want to click on because it's going to be a video. It's going to be a shitty quality video. The sound is going to be gone. I have to click for the sound every single time. Like, it's pointless. And I didn't came to Instagram to look at videos. But if you reorganize things, which Instagram did, and it's like, it still sucks, because now remove the stupid videos from... I don't want to see the videos to begin with, I want to see pictures. And maybe captions. And that's it, bro. And videos are for extreme cases, man. But that's, that's what's gonna collapse. I mean, if they just keep making mistakes like that, and there's mistakes everywhere, AI is gonna step in and start changing things up. By force, almost. And then you will have to adapt. So I have faith that we're gonna go through the apocalypse, the crazy changes, without too many problems. At least I will. I have no problem seeing the world change. As well as I have no problem taking control of YouTube. If it just falls down on my hands, it's like, oh, it's mine now. Mine! Go back to your cave, by the way. Your opinions. Well, I do appreciate an attempt, alright? I do appreciate effort, and he didn't go back to his animation style. It's the next month, and he's still talking the same way as if he's now addicted to it. I can relate to that, but you're too late. You're a loser in this category. But let's see what questions he asks. So, dying less, living longer. Sure. We are, but again, when you define life properly, you will realize we're kind of stuck in our homes for the most part. Just looking at weird things that don't relate to us, that don't actually build our character. We can watch videos like these, and it's not going to be very useful if we just sit back and do nothing. There's no bonding going on, and bonds are like the most valuable thing in life. Knowing people and being able to talk to people whenever you need to do that, that is very important. Even that, people think is a fucking mental illness that I talk to myself, and I'm summoning girls for the most part to talk to, but it's like, what the fuck do I do? No one wants or knows how to talk. No one wants or knows how to talk or knows how to interact. No one knows shit anymore. The first instinct they have is like, I have a phone and my eyes are on the phone and I can't see anything anymore. This is the consequence of having technology. Technology is addicting. Technology is a new drug. At least fucking master it. Alright? Master your stupid ass technology. I can appreciate that. So, when I go to Tinder, we figured out we don't go to Tinder to talk to girls. If there's a girl that wants to approach you because you matched, that's cool. Let's try and talk to her. But otherwise, you can build your profile. It's pretty interesting. Your profile pictures are like cards that you can make. That's also pretty cool. So if you attract girls that way, if your life gets better and better, you can flex and see how many people you attract. That's cool. But the main thing, potentially you just want to invade Instagram accounts. Alright? You have to think outside the box. You can't just be like, oh, I'm gonna suck up to women. I'm gonna suck up to society. And then I'll get life. Yeah, but you literally just wasted a bunch of life to look good, to attract people that don't give a fuck about you genuinely, so it's not life. All of the shit is fake. So the fact that we live longer doesn't mean that we get more life, unfortunately. Alright? There's just more fake life available for us. Unless we're goddamn smart and then we do whatever the fuck we want, and we have actually extra lifespan to do that. But you have to be able to actually enjoy every single day. And if one day is falling off, if you're falling into depression, you're a fucking loser. Alright? You need some Andrew Tate in your life at this point. Not me. I ain't helping shit, bro. I'm moving on. If you fall off, I'm sorry, bro. I can't help you. Only you can help yourself. I had to do everything myself. Everything. Holy shit, the amount of things I had to do myself. Because I have no friends. I would love to rely on friends, but now I just sit here, and the biggest task is obviously remain smart, remain fearless, basically, and still have no... That is a ridiculous task, by the way. Fearless? Who's gonna help me? Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Right? So everything I have to do myself. Are we more peaceful? Well, no. Because we're stuck in our fucking box, and it's like, let me be in my box, I need my privacy. And what fucking privacy do you want? We're gonna set the box on fire, we're gonna throw you into lava. You'll keep your privacy? Is privacy gonna protect you from dying? From starving to death? What kind of fucking privacy do you want? Of course you want privacy when you have a lot of resources in your stupid fucking box. But I ain't giving you that fucking privacy. I'm sorry, bro. So, yeah, technically we are more peaceful not going into war. But maybe war was more entertaining than you think. I don't know. Maybe war was equivalent to sex back in the day. We don't know. We have to follow our emotions and figure out what are the current definitions of things. Alright? So we cannot just go back into the past, and we cannot understand history as well as we think we do, just because certain things happened. Alright? We can look at those things from a perspective that we currently have, and see, like, I don't want to go to war, because, like, that is a high-level risk of just getting destroyed out of nowhere. No one is even gonna look at me through a scope. They're just gonna drop a bomb and I will disappear. That's not very entertaining. Not very entertaining to go to war anymore. You don't have the feeling of control anymore. So yeah, maybe that's why we're not having wars that often anymore. That's cool. But we're having some other issues in society where we want to protest so fucking badly about little fucking things. And we need Twitter for some reason to protest. A platform for protest and just nonsense in general. I am glad Elon Musk took over. It feels like it kind of discourages a lot of people from protesting because they have to pay for it now. It's actually very expensive to get highlighted and to create nonsense drama on Twitter. But we'll see. I'm just waiting for someone somehow telling me how to use Twitter at some point. I still haven't figured out. To me, it's a pile of garbage. Alright? And I've posted some things on Twitter, and if I'm not getting any engagement, I'm sorry, bro. There's no spark for the fire to start. And, well, he invents a new word. Freer. Of course we're freer. Because, what is this word? Freer. Jesus Christ, man. Where do you find these words, man? Are we committing fewer crimes? Oh my god. Why is this such a big segment, by the way? What is happening here? Fewer crimes. The biggest interesting thing is like how this digital simulation generation is technically reducing crimes, but if you think about it, we're not reducing digital crimes. We're killing NPCs left and right. However, weird things are gonna happen when this digital world is going to be starting to translate into reality. It just didn't really fully did that. All right, it will start translating into reality when a lot more possibilities open up, and some people will be like, "Oh shit, I was so entertained shooting people in virtual world. Now I want to try it in a real world in small ways, and then it will evolve. First, I will shoot them with the water gun, spray gun, fucking paint gun. I don't care. It will evolve into insanity. Whatever you can get away with, basically, without going to jail, and or even just go full insane mode at some point, because you feel like you have been self-programming by playing certain type of games and being in certain simulations. And same goes with internet discourse. Yes, it's not a crime to fight each other, but even like most people understand, like drama, to stay in drama for too long, it's kind of a very ugly business. But some people can figure out that they're addicted to that. I am. But I don't want to pull drama into the real world. Or do I? Maybe I do. Some people do, actually. That's why protests in the first place happen. They want drama in the real world, too. They want to scream at each other. They want to be Karens. It's very exciting stuff. And technically, it's not a crime. Well, we love making crimes whenever we can get away with it. Alright? We would love to break the system. I'm glad it didn't broke that easily. And it will not, if we just reinforce it one step forward. And actually ask people, what the fuck are you doing on the internet? Because internet is a very special place where you have to take care of your dream world. Alright? And not suck in negative influence and negative vibes. If that's what you're doing, most of the time, negativity, you gotta be washed away, bro. Get the fuck out of here. So, that's the real crime. Alright? Being negative on the internet, trying to express always negative emotions, not being able to handle other people's negative emotions. Because if you see another person's negative emotion, you actually see it. That's something you can relate to, and that is a positive bonding experience. It's not a negative emotion to read other people's negative emotions. Actually, it's weird. It's a helping hand that you have ability to give, all right, to those people. To attempt, at least. If they keep showing negative emotions after they have seen that you care, then you just dump them. That's how you do these things. It's very simple. It's very simple once you figure out, once you try many times, once you actually want to interact with people. I have been forced, because I have no choice. I have no one else to talk to, bro. Than people on the internet. But turns out I can be ridiculously powerful even just by doing that. As long as I do that very fucking well. Alright? And just because I have titsy bitsy of subscribers, I can weaponize another subscriber to be just like me. I have the smartness to do that. Turn myself into another version of myself. Even if I get banned, all of a sudden there's another Gurunext out of nowhere, bro. It's gonna be that easy. I'm indestructible, immortal being. In that sense. So that's cool. Not fewer crimes. Because we don't know what happens inside people's hearts. Are they in pain? Are they suffering? We don't know. That's a crime. To cause suffering, to cause permanent damage to people. And now the damage is always psychological. And if people can't even complain about their psychological damages and traumas, that stops them from progressing, because right now you need to use technology at full speed. And if you're traumatized, And I believe most people are, because they don't think this button game is a useful thing. They don't see power in this at all. I had to spoon feed my friend for him to even consider that this is not trash. Alright. Look, I'm spoon feeding you guys. Do you like that? So that's cool. No, I definitely respect DarkMat. This time I'm gonna be on his side. I don't care, bro. Oh, until the comedy starts, because he's gonna be a dumbass too. He's gonna be a dumbass influencer that actually gets paid. And I'm so jealous, because for me, money is 10 times more valuable than an American receiving money. Simply because I am poor. Wow. Prosperous. I don't care. I see rich people everywhere. Everyone's flexing how much they have. Because no one wants to show embarrassing things. And that's another mental illness, is that you're not going to show bad things about yourself. You're always going to show the good things, right? But it's so easy to lose that game. You have to show bad and the good kind of side by side. And funny thing is, Instagram allows you to do that. Instagram has 3 categories. You open Instagram, any account, and there's always 3. Alright, let's see it here. Alright, Leah has been struggling. So, 3 things you can do. You can create 3 categories. Categorize the good parts about your life, the bad parts about your life, and whatever the fuck unidentified objects in the middle. Maybe other people that you, or experiences that you care about, but you don't know if it's good or not, or thoughts that you have. You don't know if it's good or it's unidentified. Cool stuff, right? You can actually use that properly, and it will kind of, like a barbershop sign is going to rotate. But you have to make sure you post properly. That's fine. I'm very excited about that. I already have a separate Instagram account for a similar idea, to just showcase the idea to people. I wonder if it could blow up. Anything could blow up at any moment. My ideas are like flawless, even though they're kind of simple. But flawless, because no one is using those ideas, and I'm confused why. Besides the fact that everyone's stupid at the same time. So prosperous, yes, sure. But stupidity hits hard, bro. It hits hard. If everyone's stupid, that's fine, but when people actually start being smart, and that's what's so scary about TikTok, TikTok actually empowers a lot of smart people who are not afraid of technology. It just empowers them to incredible degree to just screw society in the ass. That's the real reason why it should be banned. It empowers people way too fast, way too well. I cannot be stopped. I can use YouTube as my empowering tool, which is slightly more difficult, but actually way better, in my case, once you learn how to do it. So now I'm just unstoppable force. But I'm also very moral, and I'm not willing to destroy other people's lives just yet, unless they don't show any progress in the getting smarter. Because again, if you're not smart, I don't care how much gold you have in your pockets. I'll just gonna pull it out of your pockets. Pickpocket level 100, and it all just disappears. And when you just turn around, and I'm gonna show you a middle finger, and you will still not be able to do anything about it. Alright, I'm gonna humiliate you to an incredible degree. Once I am able to do that, I will do that. If you're gonna show resistance, I'll be like, oh, you're still cool with what you have, apparently. But please, learn faster. Because the moment I am overwhelming force, I will just take advantage of that. I don't care. Alright? Because if no one is by my side defending these people that I don't care about, well, I will not care. What else am I gonna do? Not care. Do whatever the fuck I want. So prosperity, unfortunately, is it's not gonna last long. For stupid people, it's not gonna last long. So you have to be always on the race to learn new things and try to keep up with the society that is gonna happen in the future. Try to keep up. I don't see people trying to keep up right now. I'm getting pretty disappointed and irritated. But at least I'm slowly squeezing more interactions. I hate the interactions. I don't really get much out of it. But sometimes it calms me down. Some weird thing happens, some weird new thing happens, and every time something new happens in my life, I have to appreciate it because it changes everything all the time. What else do we have? More knowledgeable. Information is not knowledge. Science is not going to inject you knowledge into you and save you with injections of any kind, unfortunately. Science is going to just mess you up. Alright? And now you have more problems to solve. And now maybe you want to solve those problems because you're so messed up. Alright? Yeah, it was very fun tasting pills that just make me feel like shit. And it's like, oh, is what I have to do? Make myself feel like shit? No, I have to solve problems. I'm not here to submit. It's bullshit. Are we happier? Let me check. Are we happier? Alright. Well, the funny thing is, he is showing his face. Maybe he is happier. I don't know. I can't tell. I'll let the ending be a separate piece of discussion. I don't care. What? I'm happier. I'm happier every time I solve a problem. I'm happier. I will never have to deal with that problem ever again. The same way. In a low-level way, basically. Like I'm dealing with bullshit all the time. I make videos about bullshit. And every single time I level up that video, it feels less influential to me. The bullshit has no effect anymore that it used to have. It used to bother me and scare me and annoy me, but I just break through and find solutions of what I should focus on instead of worrying about bullshit itself. You have to actually spend a little bit of time to do that, because there's a lot of bullshit in the world, and you have to figure out how to put your perspective so it doesn't bother you at least. Or you can even turn it around for profits, for free profits. Whenever bullshit enters your life, you just monetize that shit and move on with your life. So that is my take on all these questions he's going to be talking about. Now I have to put this shit in the background and get triggered whenever the comedy begins, basically. Alright? I guess I'll just play a goddamn card game. Because I always do that. Trackmania still haven't released their stupid season pack or whatever.
Normally, it's a bad thing if the death rate goes up, right?
I hate the fact that, we live longer, but do we suffer longer too because of that? That is also quite a question, right? We have to be mindful that, especially when people reach old age, we're trying to give pensions to people, but it is a ridiculously expensive business. To just give free stuff to people so they don't have to contribute anymore. They don't have to worry. Just turn on their television and just spend time there. It's ridiculous concept. Everything has to be improved and changed. And people are so scared of change. Whatever is happening in France, I don't understand. People protesting, the shift of when you're gonna get pension, like by 3 years. And everyone's protesting that. Do we even give a fuck about old people? Should we even do that? I don't. But for some reason it matters. But it's gonna get way worse. This is a small change and it just put a country into a turmoil. And it's scary because it's in Europe. Alright? Why is it happening in Europe though?
Comes from straight people sharing it.
He's looking at the black void. He's talking about, again, propagandizing gay stuff between straight people. Again, he doesn't understand what the nature of propaganda is. And it's technically not even propaganda if irrelevant people are spreading it, basically. And there has to be always like a face behind, like, if a celebrity actually spreads propaganda, it's so much more violent, it's so much more dangerous. And it is in the cost of that celebrity. It's a self-sacrifice almost. But that's real propaganda. If someone just whispering on Twitter to each other about some nonsense, you call that fucking propaganda? Potentially. But whatever's potentially, yeah, I'm potentially not a virgin. How about that for a fucking change? I'm probably the least virgin person in the universe at the moment, based on how I define it. So it's probably a bad thing. But I'm like potentially a murderer. Some people would say that. It's like, and it's still, that kind of makes sense. Yeah, I would love to do that, but I have YouTube to run. I can't murder people. And it's not free to murder people either. So, not very exciting about that one. Yeah, whatever is potentially propaganda is not propaganda. Alright? I'm sorry to break it down to you like that. Why is it 6-9 versus me? I'm scared, bro.
Is being explored, like making it illegal to present yourself as a gender other than the one with which you were born. Barring these setbacks, despite the fact that we are generally moving in the right direction, there still exist many people who would call it the wrong direction. There are still people who would like to restrict racial minorities, gay people, and transgender people in a myriad of ways, but those people should not claim to value freedom.
What? I don't get it. I'll think about it. Freedom means a lot of things. And most of the time it's emotional freedom to not care about stupid shit happening all the time. And that's how we feel about these minorities, so-called. It's stupid shit. And because idolism is so bad right now, just being idle, not doing anything, not working, and actually tinkering with other people's work and other people's ability to not be distracted all the time by all these gender minorities is very distracting, by the way. It's very fucking annoying. It's adding sexuality to workplaces where you don't need it. Alright? So the biggest gripe I have. Because right now, we need to work a little bit harder. We need less influencers shitting around. And we need to figure out how to add this stupid AI technology into the mix. Into everything we do. And then we can go on our merry ways once we solve this problem. But that problem takes a lot of work. Alright? Until it's properly implemented. Shit, I can't play any... Will it die? Shit, do I have to... Am I forced? I don't know, bro. As long as he doesn't clear my board, I'm fine. Shit.
Actually, freedom.
So freedom is actually equivalent to how much people are willing to work. That's where you get freedom, bro. He did have a board clear, by the way, so I don't give a fuck anymore.
The 19th century.
Yeah, he calls it a privilege. But the idea is, everything has to have a price, a proper price in society. It's very difficult to define what that price is. We can only put social pressure as price. I like numbers very much, and everyone technically likes numbers. It's just we're scared to evaluate things right now, which is feels wrong to me. But once we evaluate, potentially being gay is the most expensive insanity you can put yourself onto a path into. Being gay, ridiculously expensive. Maybe for girls it's not so damaging, but who knows, alright? I don't know. I just know it deals so much damage to society, to yourself personally, and most people are just confused, and they haven't actually experienced life properly. Some people are just privileged to have sexuality surround them all the time, and they're like, oh, I'm gonna experiment by being gay. It's like, fuck off, bro. That is privilege already on top of a privilege. So fuck this shit. But some people actually define themselves as gay, which is even crazier than just being gay sometimes whenever you feel like it. No, I'm just gonna define myself. I'll even define myself as a woman. I'll define myself as a super homophobe that eats gays for a living. Alright? How's that for a definition? I like that one. And the question is, who's more useful to society? Is a person who eats gays or who is a gay? You know, which one do you like, society? Decide. Vote. Let's go, baby. I'm feeling I'm feeling lucky today. What? How can you just show it this thing and be like, because at first I believe it, but like, how you have to dissect it for like 20 minutes for me to believe that this is actually true. This is from the most prosperous to least prosperous, I would imagine, countries, right? And red is bad. But how do you know if it's more or less religious? How do you know that? Where's that religion thing? Does he actually explain? Because this is cancerous if he literally doesn't give a fuck. Oh, look at this very complicated graph. Isn't it cool?
Move there. Less worry.
I don't even get to see it, bro. I see pixels on the screen.
Keeps shrinking, growing. Again, this report also indicates that wealth inequality is growing around the world. In other words, the middle class keeps shrinking.
The normies, as I like to call them, obliterated. Which means there's more fertile ground for shadows and people in the light. Or popular kids. Poppies and shadows, boys. But yeah, it's definitely a challenge of sanity, and the rest of the normies have to actually scramble for sanity. I don't know what happens as a consequence. Maybe just normies get to be eliminated, and we live a normal life again. I don't know. I don't know. It sounds scary to me. Whatever would happen. Because they have to keep up. But that's what happens in apocalyptic times, alright? Survival games. And I just sit back and spectate as alongside with rich people. Yes, I'm poor, but I have no way of turning it around unless people actually fucking talk to begin with. Interact. They don't want to do that shit, bro. That is the most disgusting part that makes middle class just completely nonsensical as a concept. It's like they don't want to actually solve problems. They don't actually want to work properly as they should.
Safety and security, personal freedom, governance, investment.
Where the fuck do you see religion, bro? Where do you see religion? Does he see religion everywhere, bro?
Environment, enterprise conditions, infrastructure, and market
What is wrong with
access,
him, bro?
economic quality, living conditions, health, education, and natural environment. These are how all the countries rank. Again, we see an inversion of the religious narrative as all the least religious countries.
What the... Where does he see religion? I don't understand. You see religion everywhere, guys. What the fuck?
About the possibility of there being other planets beyond the solar system.
And now we're debating whether there's a possibility there's a brain cell in there. Because I don't think there is. The possibility is getting very slim. He cares about all this space shit that he will never even experience, ever. It's just some storytelling. That is the shittiest storytelling I've ever heard, by the way. Oh, hey guys, there might be a livable planet. Isn't that cool? When are we going to the moon again? I want some footage from the moon, though. Can I get some of that? So we stop debating whether it's real or not? Actually, I don't give a fuck about space travel anymore, because I got numb after listening to all the nonsense. And it's like, but what's the point again? We have plenty of problems down here, bro. I don't care if there's a planet. That, you like scientists, by the way. It's just, oh, scientists like this planet. You gonna date that planet now? What are you gonna do, bro? I can't wait. Is that a planet where you can teleport and you're gonna get your dick sucked and get laid and get a girlfriend? I wanna go there then. It's garbage story. What is that? Where's your brain cell, bro?
Creationists relied on energy, medicine.
I'll share the consequence of knowledge, guys. We know so much knowledge, guys. I'll show you the consequence. Oh wait, I don't want to play against this class because I'm fucking gonna die from one board player that he's gonna play. It's insane, bro. Knowing that people backstab each other, they do crime. We hear about it all the time. The people don't give a fuck. They don't even care to harvest their YouTube comments. Barely look at that section to begin with. The way people treat each other now. Now, yeah, I have more knowledge of shitty way of life that we have. Congratulations. And of so many unsolvable problems. If you try to solve them, however, you're still a hero of society that will be hated, because that's, that's the first problem you have to solve is like, don't care about other people. Why would you care? We're here to hate you, dude, for some reason. We're here to dump all the bad feelings. Because technically, and the biggest and worst feeling is just pure ignorance. Which is fascinating to me. But then when you poke it, it shows off in so many ways. And it's like, it's still ignorance. Like, I still have no one to talk to. It doesn't matter how many people I have poked. They just don't give a fuck, bro. All they want is power. After now I have knowledge. I get power? Fuck no, bro. You get no power. Just for knowledge? You have to take action, bro. Action. Start acting in the movie called Life, bro. Start picking up a role. It's unbelievable how fucking disgusting people are these days. They think I'm just gonna work and get money and now I have power. No, you have a power to be a good slave. Congratulations. So no, knowledge doesn't give you anything whatsoever. Knowledge only gives you fear and confusion, actually. Because you're like, what? Okay, I have solved this problem, now I need more knowledge to solve another problem. That means absolutely nothing to me, but like, maybe there's, how many planets there are in the solar system or something.
You name it.
I'm sure you know that number, guys.
Because now, there's our disadvantage.
Alright, that's cool, that's cool. Will he be able to actually dissect what I just said? Is he smart enough to figure out how knowledge isn't really an advantage if there's always a condition, alright? So you have resources. If you don't use the resources properly, they're useless. I'm sorry, bro. So did he figure it out?
Because now, this means that
what did you say?
You can be a jack of your life to it.
You have to dedicate,
In other words, nobody can be a jack of all trades anymore.
But I know who's going to be jack of all caves.
Be less vulnerable as a species if we reorganized the world into more self-sufficient communities.
Yeah, because staring at a black void is very self-sufficient.
I don't believe that will happen because human beings will also always seek power. And power facilitates two things.
By the way, whatever he's gonna say, it's wrong. That's why I'm highlighting. Yes, they seek power, doesn't mean they...
We are into more...
Fucking my mom is seeking for power.
Communities. Things will also always seek power. And power facilitates two things.
Facilitates? What is that?
Very well. Corruption and consolidation.
Oh my god. Seeking for power. That's what it seems. That's what happens, but not power. Reasonable power. Unfortunately. You scared of power, bro? Clearly not, because he wants to rant on the internet. But it's too late, my friend. Now you have to acknowledge that I exist, at very least. And until then... we're gonna battle the caveman. I don't know. But so far, I'm not angry. It's just... him introducing himself as like him flipping the script and showing me Twitter that does not matter, even though his dark matter. I guess things that dark matter don't matter. Alright, that's cool. Yes. Are we unclear? That is so hilarious. That is so fucking hilarious. Holy shit, I need to... Look at the segment as well. This is like a very long segment. I still don't know what it is. What the fuck? Unclear. Freer. Holy shit. Are we more free? Freer is like the stupidest word. Unclear though. I'll clear it for you, no problem, bro. More free. Yeah. Yeah, we're more... If we're more prosperous, we're more free. Because freedom is about ability to use resources. That's it, bro. Just because there was a lockdown and scared the shit out of people. Yeah, you should be scared. You have your fucking phone. It didn't melt in your hands, did it? Because of the lockdown. That's cool. And so far I'm still yet to be hacked or just stabbed in the face digitally, basically. Take damage digitally. lose my computer because of some fucking ransomware attack. I'm still yet to do that. I'm still yet to encounter my first virus that wants to piss on my files or something. Take a piss on my fucking keyboard. I don't know, bro. It didn't happen. It all seems pretty cool once you set things up properly. Set your perspective straight. Then it's gonna be clear to you, bro. You can make this video. Congratulations, bro. Oh, wait. He wants to make this video and look at articles. Oh, I'm gonna reiterate this section, so I'm...
A greater chance of being fired.
So I'm not missing anything, right? For this argument, freer. Because I didn't even consider what the fuck the word that means. Holy shit. Freer. That's what it looked like to me. Freer. Are you freer like queer? You know? I've heard of queer. I kind of understand what that means. Super duper gay. That's what queer means. And freer? I have never heard of that. If freer, you can't. Does that word exist, bro? Have you Googled this word? It doesn't exist. Free, bro. Go fuck yourself, bro. If it doesn't pop when I just Google it, it has to pop. Otherwise, you just invented a fucking word. I don't even care if it exists anymore. It has to pop, though.
Now, because many of...
Oh no, idleness was illegal. Because we had to work hard, man, and not focus on the world where technology does not exist, so why the fuck would you roam around streets? Idle, man. You gotta be in a working environment at most of the time. Right now, technically, internet is a working environment. But that's why social media shutdown is gonna happen. If you're not working here, go fuck yourself out of here, bro. You have to work. You have to request actually reasonable things that you need from the internet. I'm sorry, bro. Almost everything is reasonable. Almost everything. But you also have to leave something behind. You have to do a reasonable trade. So, you give a feedback. You show that you're intelligent as a person. You're not wasting too much time on one thing. You will find yourself that it's very hard to actually stay reasonable on the internet for a prolonged period of time. Most people just want to relax and scroll TikTok all day. It is very easy to get lost in there, and it makes you idle, and that should be illegal. Back to illegality, and it's not going to make you less free. The fact that it's illegal is going to make us all more free because we're working for each other instead of focusing on shitty fucking things that don't actually matter or benefit society, which is now plaguing the world and inflating everything and killing middle class, technically. Putting pressure, putting... I can't even describe it because, like, I am poor, and I don't choose to be poor. I would be working if any of the jobs would make any sense to me, and if I was forced, I would have no choice potentially. I don't know what would happen to me, but probably bad things would happen at the same time. It's just weird. The way things work right now, absolutely weird. And I'm lucky to be in the state that I'm in. Ridiculously lucky. So I can't... And I don't believe in coincidences. I have to put a lot of pressure on myself to keep what I have. Because if I feel fortunate, I have to also feel very grateful. And you might think like, oh, why are you attacking this guy? Because fuck you, give me money! That's why! Forgot about that part? Subscribe. Before I lose my chill. And shut down your account because I'm YouTube CEO all of a sudden. Fuck that shit, bro. Invest while you still can. Alright? Show you that you're a reasonable human being. Give me a penny. Do something. Alright?
Of gay relationships that are recognized is the sexual aspect.
Oh. At least the interracial relationships are not sexual at all, dude. This American garbage sexuality nonsense. I try to stay away from that now at this point because I just don't care. It's just completely pointless. Another space talk, but way more disgusting than usual. Because they clearly don't know what the fuck they're doing and what they're playing with. But that's fine. That's fine with me. You get burned, you complain, you pay me money to fix things. I'm a worker. I can do that. No problem. It's just after I fix things, you might not feel like yourself anymore. But that's cool. It works for me. Oh, oops, I lost my thing. I don't feel like myself anymore without that one. That one hurt.
Two straight people.
Yeah, so we're going back to the gay thing, which is still in the freer category. See, I don't want to see gay people. I'm sorry, bro. I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to see relationships in general, because I'm a little bit jealous. But, again, flexing is on another level when it's gay stuff. Alright? Technically, gay people could be, people who have, given up on relationships, so they're like, oh, I guess I'm gonna be gay because I don't like women anymore. They're kind of too weird for me, whatever the case is. But it's still cringe. What do we have? 20? 20 damage? Fuck it. Let's go. Stick that. To oblivion. To oblivion with you.
People often also engage in similar public sexual displays. For instance, at spring break, Mardi Gras, or...
It's not equal, bro. Some things are better than others. Everything is equal. All sexual relations. Yeah. Fuck dead bodies, fuck animals. Let's... fuck kids at this point. Who cares, bro? It's all equal now. This is why I feel like being gay is not really that great, bro. It's not really that acceptable in society. And the fact that there is resistance and there is no, like, remorse to that resistance, it just shows, like, people love drama in this case. They just love screwing around with each other for the sake of attention and creating more hate in the world. You know, so I can deal with hate. I can make business out of hate and all that shit. Yeah. I have one of the highest sources of hate in the world. I feel like I can own YouTube, maybe do more things. We'll see. We'll see what we can do with all that hate you have generated, you know. Oh my fucking god. I can't fuck them all.
or even will know how to do it, because there will be no...
Yeah, but at least you know how to stare at blank space in dark space, dark matter. I guess he finally found his final form, staring at dark matter. Congratulations. We need applause for this one? This is crazy, bro. Congratulations, you did it. The final form of existence. Right there, guys. An animator, by the way. Animator. Of course, you don't know how to change the oil. You don't even know how to change this unless it's another article or a graph. Fuck your shit, bro. Change that to something more entertaining, bro. So you become happier, because that's the ending of the video, guys. He's gonna talk about happiness. It's gonna be a comedic stand-up moment, for sure. I left the best for last, just like he did. It's kind of ironic at this point.
Modern.
By the way, the coolest thing is, no, we don't die less if we don't watch this video. If we're dying watching this video, for example, we could be suffering any time of day. We could be enslaved and not actually find meaning in life anymore. That's cool. Living longer? Again, yeah. I guess. At least you live your own life? I don't know, man. You live a life? But yeah, I don't care. It should be yes, across the board. And I've already tried to answer these questions in a, memeable way. And we are more free, though. You want me to clear this up for you? We are more free. We can do many more things for cheaper. That's the most important metric, right? How many things you can do, and how cheap they are, how much effort you have to put in to get those things. These things can fall apart, though. Alright, especially for people who actually have those things. Because the biggest falling apart moment is when the resources just spread out. Magically spread out. That is the scariest shit, by the way. Alright? All these Nigerian princes potentially become real. They actually have money and resources and bitches, basically, because they actually spend time on the internet learning how to scam people. So they potentially could have learned social skills that way. You don't know. We don't know that. So we have to be very aware that the distribution of wealth can happen and could just wipe off the things that we thought were stable. The big skyscraper cities. They could all be infected by just influence from other places of the world. Darker places of the world. I'm kind of in the middle, sandwiched in between. I am kind of in the middle class, but I'm still in the shadows when it comes to the internet world, because I have way too much power that I'm not allowed to use for decent reasons. It still pisses me off, but I understand. So I'll have to just patiently wait and see what happens next. It's what I do.
Answer for 2 reasons.
This is the most difficult question. Oh, yes, absolutely. Because it's very subjective. It meant to be very subjective, and there's no way around it. Very difficult. Then why are you asking? To make a fool out of himself. He knows exactly what to ask. He knows exactly how to make a fool out of himself. He's not going to stay a caveman for too long. In that case, because a war is never easy, especially with people like these. Alright? They will shapeshift when they're in danger. So we have to listen very carefully what he says now. And he put plenty of time for that presentation. Why is it so difficult, bro?
1. It's not easily quantifiable.
Very easy quantifiable, dude. Once you have the right numbers. Like, this is how happy I am with him. Alright, and this is how much time I've spent. Quantifiable, actually. What you want to spend time on. So I definitely quantify that. I'm sorry, bro.
And 2,
you lost.
It relies on self-awareness.
So, yeah, subjective, as I've said. I already predicted that. So, oops, I guess I'm very prepared to talk about this happiness thing that you're talking about, or trying to. But let's see what he does with it, right? Like, what is he gonna do? Because you must understand, now we sit here, if you're a fan of the channel, we sit here and look at everyone else in while we're the ones powerful, we understand all these numbers, happiness. I have captured all of these definitions. I've learned everything there is to learn. Technically, I didn't even know sometimes where most of the knowledge comes from. It could just be arrogance, but I love it, man. I've spent a lot of time in loneliness. That's for sure where it comes from, and I've questioned a lot of things. And now everything just kind of comes together, and looks for more new things. Because, yeah, that is self-awareness in a way. All right.
And I don't think that a lot of people are very self-aware.
Sure, just
You might ask,
do your thing,
how
bro.
could someone not said that the...
Ah, yes, the graph again. The graph of people sharing their opinions, whether they're happier or not. There's that fucking graph, bro.
Or their experiences.
Where is it? I saw it in the dark void. It keeps disappearing though. There it is. There it is.
Exactly what I found.
I found his graph. Look at his photograph. See, the biggest problem with science and graphing and statistic research is how the fuck do we verify any of this shit, bro? And the biggest problem here is that people in the past, well, we would filter out people in the past, and people in the past, first of all, the ones who are vocal, of course they're going to be happier. The vocal people are going to be a lot happier. Right now, everyone's vocal, and the happiness is just kind of normalizing and showing actual reality, real results. I think that's what's going on, very likely. All right? So it's not like our happiness has changed. Probably nothing has changed whatsoever that in that sense. Or we became more powerful, and we still have to share powers with each other. And we can't escape that as much as we would like to. Technically, we're more greedy in a sense. So you can't just pretend that happiness is gonna solve problems or whatever. Yeah, bro. Whatever people want right now from life is way less affordable than it used to be. And especially now that we have more vocal people that want to complain. Because that's the way to get an advantage sometimes. To show that you're a needy person, basically.
Feel less happy. Look at all the old movies that envisioned us as having flying cars by now, or having dinner on the moon.
We don't need neither, so that's cool. But we want it so badly, guys. We wanted things so badly for some reason. What do I do? We're not changing fast enough. What the fuck is he talking about, bro? You're not changing fast enough. You just came out of the cave. Finally. We have been waiting 30 years now. Okay, maybe 3 years. Still a lot. Oh, fuck my life, bro.
Trauma survivor.
Lottery winner. It gave me a very interesting idea. Not everyone can actually sustain fame and sanity when they have a lot of power and resources. So a lottery winner shouldn't just stop there. If you guys want lottery to be legal, we have to make sure that the lottery winner actually spends money wisely and doesn't just set it on fire. Alright? We have to put those boundaries as a society, guys. Because we, for some reason, like lottery. We have decided. It's a stupid thing that we had decided. But at least now I have a solution to that. Alright, at least take away all that money if the person is just wasting it. And wasting his life with it. It has to actually empower a person that won the lottery to begin with. Like, it makes sense, right?
But
he's right about one thing.
Very bad. At the speed we're driving,
into darkness.
Stakes will be less forgiving.
Yeah, we cannot forgive him for driving into darkness. After being an animator, after caring about visual stuff, it's like, oh no, I don't care anymore. Whoa! Whoa, boy! What happened to you? You changed. Something happened, bro. You can't change dramatically like that. That is some crazy shit, bro. He is showing a lot of graphs, but that is not visual candy for me. I'm sorry, bro. This feels craptastic. And mostly it's Black Void, so that's cool. He's flexing his army. Look at those Aarons. Aarons, boys. He has Aarons. Damn, bruh. Look at that army. You're willing to pay him, but can you debate me, the enemy? The enemy. Because for now, I feel safe and sound. I don't want to compromise my safety, but like... Damn, boy! They give you penny for every single video you make? That's crazy, bro. Look at those pennies. I hope this is just pennies, though. Fucking Cancer, unbelievable. Unbelievable, Cancer. This fucking stupid Hearthstone shit. Why do I play that? I don't know, man. I guess I shouldn't. I just wanted to complete quests. So stupid, bro. Did I even complete it? I may never know, guys. Unfortunately. Well, that's clear. Alright, whatever. Wait, what is that one? 10 totems, man. Minions with taunt? Damn, that's evil. Is that it? Is that all I got to say? No, we go to the comments now and start harvesting, because he's not doing that shit. He's taking a break after releasing a video, obviously. I'll refresh just in case to see what's going on in the landscape. Alright. It's good to not get blocked as his first move, because that's a wrong move as well. You don't want to do that one. Because, well, you blocked one of my accounts, I call it. You blocked one of my accounts. That's interesting. The second one will be a lot harder to block, though. So, the difficulty level rises by 10 times each time. I'm just saying. Yeah, I love the fact that I got one girl to come to my room, and I kind of, well, it technically doesn't count as a touching, because there's no intention to touch. It just happened. But, and the only time I almost went for a date, technically, to go out with a girl, but she was with a kid. And yes, she was a single mom, the most and fat, a fat single mom. This is my level, all right. This level of allowance to interact with girls, fantastic. Isn't that cool? But this guy, I don't know if he has any allowance whatsoever. Maybe interact with a computer screen for the rest of his life. That does not contain girls, all right. It better contain a lot of graphs in there. Alright, the only girl that it contained, I'll show you guys. That's a cool part of the video. This girl right there. Hey guys, we're interracial, but are you filming? Who's gonna own this girl now is the question. Alright? This guy's views? Fortunately, nah bro. Very popular views right now. Because, you can buy this girl because you showed her, on your... It's hilarious. Is there a timestamp that I need? 3311. Let's go, baby. There's a girl in his video. He He got he got collapsed, man. The wrecking ball, boys. All right, let's see what the Commons has to say. Man, I got a flashback to YouTube Rewind for some reason. They figure out the best meme ever to add. Let's see what the Commons has to say. It's the best meme because nobody fucking does that. No YouTuber ever does that. Let's see what the Commons have to say. Oh. But have you checked the comments is the question. No. You need proof. Unfortunately, you need proof that you have read the comment, understood the comment, and you have influenced the comment slightly so it doesn't bother you for the rest of your life. Have you checked the comments? Let's check the comments, guys. I want to have that meme as well, but whatever. Let's not get too excited. It's gonna be hard to see. Oh, look at you, bro. I believe you could be correct. Look at this brick. Look at this brick. Is this even positive? I live in New Zealand. Doesn't sound positive to me. It's like let's eat New Zealand. How are we gonna interact with New Zealand people, bro? Well, what are you gonna do? When we're talking about aliens, if someone says I'm from New Zealand, it's like, oh, wow, what an interesting alien species we have there. Like, whoa, how? How are we gonna interact with New Zealand people? How? What kind of intentions you gonna send there, bro? I believe you could be correct. Is something you can type under every single comment, by the way, so it doesn't show any reason that he actually cares. All right, this one's juicy. I think the one issue that we are hard pressed to find a worse version. What the fuck is this shit? We are ruining our society, like Amazon. I mean, we're destroying our natural world, guys. I don't mention it because I wanted to focus on what? Whatever. He found a video idea that he already worked on. What the fuck? But it sounds like, you know, he's gonna keep at it, you know. He's looking for that confirmation. Should I keep going with my videos like that? Yeah, as long as it contains good girls. This one's a little bit weird, but I'll take it if you don't want it. I have a dumpster of girls. After I use them, though. I'm not gonna say what I use them for. Yes, I earn OnlyFans money like Andrew Tate. Big deal. I turn women into fans of me, and then they reject me because for some reason they're fans, and that's how they show affection to me. I don't know, man. That's how we do it. And they're sent to the dumpster to try and fight for their lives because I like it that way. All right. That's where. Why did I reveal all my secrets, by the way? I sacrificed the rook! You have forgotten everything. Alright, we can continue. It's very interesting stuff that they're trying to understand, but the scariest thing is that America is collapsing, alright? Not society, America. Alright? Now I just want to see a monkey in Africa fart. It's very entertaining. And I don't want to see a bunch of random actors do movies. Unless it's porn, then it's like, yeah, America, you're getting fucked. How does that feel? All right? You have been on top of the world when it comes to the internet and influence, but not for long. I'm so sorry. Chinese are attacking with their TikTok. All right? They know what they're doing. Russia is attacking with their, I don't know, stabbing themselves in the face that sounds entertaining. I don't want to watch it. It's kind of gruesome. I'm sure I'll see some blood somewhere, some blood stains all over the place, and I'll call it Russian propaganda when I see it. I'm scared. And, well, Europeans are going to get more and more active and more aggressive when they find out that internet is a place where you can express yourself. As long as you learn English, it's not that difficult, guys. And then, well, the good Americans are gonna get left over to do their thing. But it's not gonna be easy anymore. The competition has continued to rise, and sure, people found some way to monetize themselves on YouTube, but it's getting harder and harder to prove that your content, just because it's higher production, just because you live in America in a place where you can spend money and get whatever the fuck you want. I'm sorry, that shit is shutting down very quickly. Good luck with that. So that's my comment for these guys to chew on. Let's see what else we can find. Yeah, that part I didn't mention, but someone else mentioned. It's crazy we made it to the moon with less advanced, less powerful computers. We didn't make it to the moon, though. We couldn't make it. We couldn't make it to the moon, guys. Maybe we made it a few times, but for some reason we stopped. Which sounds one of those scams that happens, you know. Oh, just, come in and spend time with me. We're gonna have a good time. And you spend 3 days and it's like, and now it's over. You can't do it anymore. I'm sorry, bro. It's one of those American scams. Oh, I was on your side, now I'm on the other side. Because I don't like you anymore, actually. Yeah. That's how it works. It doesn't work any other way, bro. I've experienced that with the girls, with the definition of a woman, which is also asked in the same common thread. I was able to touch a woman, guys. I think... Golden age. However, it's also clear that it is unsustainable. I can even, to some extent, understand inflation. Again, things have to inflate because we have to contribute to society to some extent, but it makes no sense if the middle class is actually shrinking. Something is wrong. Luckily, I don't have to worry. Alright? I'll just make wrong comments and people will try and negate the wrong comments. You know, unfinished, not really careful comments enough. You can fix that if you want. You can take leadership, but likelihood 99% of the time, you're not gonna do that. Thanks, Taylor. I know it all too well. Yeah, sure. I remember it all too well? This is disgusting. That's not what I asked for. YouTube hero. How dare you? He gets paid and I don't. Where's the heroism in just doing a job? Lol. I know he's influencing a lot of people. Doesn't mean that he's influencing in max speed. And as a competitor, I will always try to punch him in the facials. By pure logic. You didn't shared your opinions or talk to him directly. Wow. Premature thing. Hierarchification. Here we go. Wow, it was so easy. Smashed. Reversed. Logic, boys. With pure graphs. This one is ironic because every single time is the most stupidest thing ever. A hypocritical thing. It's like complex pixel. Religious narrative is inversion of reality. We technically are religious looking at pixels on the screen. We are religious thinking that, oh, this is our life, guys. This is our God. Unholy technology that gives us everything we want to some extent. But that can be taken away from us at the same time. No one has quickly responded to me. So the video is going to be shut down, right? I can still make a thumbnail, right? And explain it to give you guys the vibe. Easy video to make, guys. Criticizing someone else, damn easy. Yes. Let's go, baby. It is collapsing. No more darkness for you, bro. You're gonna enjoy your last meal of darkness. Those dark moments, man. Keep it in mind. Alright? So beautiful. A beautiful caveman story. There's nothing to add to it, bro. It's the most beautiful thing. I need a boogeyman in there. I need a scary thing in his doorway. Because he has exposed doorway, dude. Let's go. Damn, Taylor looks so fucking weird in this picture. Scary enough for me. Just need a little bit of darkness. Remove that brightness. Here we go. Here we go. Do we need more contrast? Oh. Fancy. Fancy shit, bro. Maybe, yeah. Still looks weird, but now it kind of blends in fine with me. There you go. Alright. See you guys next time. This fascinating stuff, man. YouTube is a fascinating place. Or soon to be a fascinating. It's changing all the time. You gotta catch them caveman. Alright, bye. See you next time.